We configure DHCP servers on the Routing and DHCP page, the same page that we configure VLAN interfaces on. That's because DHCP services are configured per VLAN interface. You cannot configure a DHCP server or a DHCP relay without a VLAN interface. We already have a few VLAN interfaces configured here. We need to run a DHCP server for VLAN 10, our data VLAN, and we need to relay DHCP requests to an external server for our VLAN 20. We'll start with VLAN 10. Under DHCP settings, client addressing, we'll choose Run a DHCP server. When I do that, more configuration options appear. Notice though that there's no option here to configure an address pool. That's because Dashboard already knows this information because we've already configured our subnet and VLAN interface above. So there's no reason to do that twice. If we scroll back down, you can set the lease time. We're good with 1 day. You can set the DNS servers that you want your clients to use. We have a couple of preloaded options, Google DNS and Umbrella DNS. If you choose those, you don't have to type in any IP addresses. You can also add your own servers. So I can manually put in my own servers just on different lines. I'll do 192.168.1.1 for my primary, and my secondary will be 192.168.1.5. It's also very simple to configure DHCP options if you want to. So we could add an NTP server pretty easily, or if we had a TFTP server for some IP phones, we could easily do a custom option. And then a reserved range allows us to exclude addresses from our DHCP pool. And in this instance, we actually do need to reserve the first 10 addresses because we have some statically configured devices using those addresses. So I'll put in the first address and the last address. And then we just need a comment to remind ourselves what this is for. And then next, you can configure fixed IP assignments. This allows you to provision specific addresses for specific clients. In this case, I want to make sure that my PC gets the address 10.15. So I would put in the name and the MAC address. I actually already have it copied to my clipboard, so I'm just pasting that in. And then the IP, which is 192.168.10.15. Now, when this switch sees a DHCP discover come in from that PC, it will offer 192.168.10.15 every time. So we'll save this and we'll move on to VLAN 20. So for VLAN 20, I actually already have a DHCP server already on a different VLAN that I want to use. And since it's on a different broadcast domain, it's not going to see any DHCP discovers from VLAN 20. So that's where DHCP Relay can help. All you have to do is select Relay DHCP to another server and put in the address. And essentially it will simply relay traffic back and forth between those VLANs. It's really that simple. So now both of our VLANs have DHCP configured. The switch is acting as a server on VLAN 10, and on VLAN 20 we're relaying DHCP to an external server.